Hello, hello, good evening. Welcome to today's market outlook and plan for the 6th of October 2019 with Great White Effect. So, sorry, I'm starting a little bit late. I had a little bit of network connectivity challenge. So, as always, we always start our outlook by looking at the fundamental calendar for the week. So on Monday, we have the Fed chairman. He's going to be speaking. Let's find out. Okay. Okay, he's due to deliver brief remarks at the film premiere in Salt Lake City. So, well, they didn't say audience questions expected. So it might just be a brief remark as it's planned. Then on Tuesday, Kanye is going to be speaking by, excuse me. Okay, okay, he's going to be speaking at the summit in Tokyo. Then the Fed chairman too is going to be delivering his speech. They didn't say audience questions expected. So let's see what we have today. Well, Wednesday is FOMC. So we are in FOMC week. So we need to be pretty much aware of this. Let's see where Kanye is going to be speaking this week. Okay, 20 euro bank note launch in England. Okay, they're launching a new note. Basically, Monday and Tuesday is a bit calm. For Wednesday, we have FOMC. No, is it FOMC? No, we don't have FOMC on Wednesday. No, we do not. With this is not FOMC week. Sorry. I just saw FOMC member. Sorry. We don't have FOMC this week. But we have high impact pound news from Thursday. We have high impact news from Thursday. So Monday to Wednesday is briefly calm, slightly calm. So let's go down into our charts to see what we have. So looking at the dollar index, as always, we start with the dollar index. Dollar index is still holding above this trend line. You can see this trend line is still holding above it. So the question now on this dollar index is this. If this trend line holds, there's a possibility it may run in here. Should this shaded area hold as resistance, then you may see price drop. But should it break above, then we might see a move higher. And should that move higher happen, then price will be running into a structure at this zone. Price will be running into a resistance structure at this area. So we're going to have a kind of resistance structure. So should this area serve as, should price break this area, close above it and retest it, if it serves as support, then we may see price have this the first resistance structure, followed by this upper area. So these are areas we need to watch out for on price for the dollar index. But for now, dollar index is holding this trend line, except it breaks it to the downside. Should this trend line get broken to the downside, something like this, should it break, you need to see a retest of this zone and a rejection, then you might see price move lower. That is for dollar weakness. But for now, we just need to watch and see how it plays out. So the next pair we're going to be looking at is gold. Please, if you can't hear me clearly, I'm having a little bit of connectivity issues. I've tried switching my networks and it's still the same thing. So please bear with me. So looking at gold, gold is sitting above this support structure, and its next resistance area comes in at this falling trend line. So the situation on this gold is this. As long as it stays above this zone here, and that zone is between 1496.02 to 1503, as long as it stays above 1496.02, it has a potential to still move up. But should you get a break, retest, and rejection, then price will move lower. So this is the scenario for gold looking into the new week ahead. So the next pair we're going to look at is the USDCHF. So looking at the USDCHF, price bounced off this support structure here. So now we need to see price is in between these two areas. So if price comes back here and here holds as support, then you may see price rally up. Or it may rally up into this area. If this area acts as resistance, then you may see price drop. But for now, if you look at it, you could see that price is in kind of like a sideways movement. And so this is your support zones, and this is your resistance area here. So that's just it for the USD So the next pair we're going to look at is the Euro USD. So looking at the Euro USD, looking at the Euro USD, it's below this structural level here, and there seems to be a rising trend line here. You can see the market is respecting that trend line. So the storyline here is this: as long as price stays above 1.0936, it has the potential to still move higher. Because if you look at this pair, if you look at this pair from the daily perspective, that's Euro USD, look at it from the daily perspective. If you look at it from the daily perspective, it's kind of like looking, we might see a bit of a pullback. We might see a bit of a pullback on this Euro USD from this area. But should that happen, as long as this support holds, it might still move back up. But should it come down here and here holds as support, it may move back up. But should it break below this zone, retest it, then you may see price drop lower. That's just what it is. It's testing this zone and it has been rejected twice. But even if it rallies, it has this zone. So it will be bullish only with a break above this zone to the top side. That's the only time it will be fully bullish. But for now, it might just still drop a bit. But if you look at it on the daily, it has wicks to the top side. There are wicks to the top side. So the next pair we're going to look at is the Euro GBP. So looking at the Euro GBP, having a little bit of connectivity issues this evening. Okay, so looking at this setup now, you can see that the Euro GBP from a daily perspective is still looking slightly bullish. There's a possibility he might still try to run to the top side, but he's having a bit of challenge at this current level now. So let me see. Okay, Euro GBP, this is daily time frame. Let's switch. Okay, that was 1 hour. Let me switch to 4 hour. Excuse me. Look at this guy from the daily perspective. network is not in top shape today. So looking at this pair, that's the Euro GBP, there seems to be, let me get rid of this thing. There seems to be something here. So I go back now to my 4 hour. So if we look at this pair, it seems as if price has broken above this channel. It seems as if price has broken above it. You can see, but it was rejected from this area. So now the storyline is this. If it stays above this channel, it might still run back. But should it fall back into this channel, you need something like this for it to go down. It has to take out this rising support to be bearish again. If not, it still has the potential to rally to the top side. But for now, it has been rejected from this area. So for this pair to be clearly bullish, it needs to hold close. You need a 4-hour close above 89.30. A 4-hour close above 89.30 will confirm the bullish drive on this pair and move it higher. If not, it might just continue to range. So we know that we have a bit of support structure, resistance structure at this area. So let me label this place red, really red, and make it slightly thicker. So I have resistance here, as you can see, as where price has been rejecting from several. Then I have the midpoint here. So the next pair we'll be looking at is the GBP USD. So the GBP USD, let's see how it closed off on his daily. Well, the GBP USD, well, the daily close for Friday is not so impressive. The daily close on Friday is not so impressive, but these weeks to the lower side still point to the possibility that they may try to rally to the top side. So if you look at this pair, this is the scenario we have on this pair. Let me remove this. There seems to be a little trend line here, but that can be removed. So just have a scenario, more like a triangle. So that's just it. Two things. If it breaks, let me note the lower zone because in case it breaks out of the lower zone, if it breaks out of the lower zone, this might be its first point of hope because in a triangle, it can break something like this, or it might break something like this. So these are just the possible scenarios on this pair. It's just a possible scenario. As you can see, it's kind of like a triangle. So you wait to see what happens here. It may hold at this place and bounce up. It may come to this place, get rejected, and drop. So you need to be aware of that for the GBP USD. So the next pair we're going to look at on the daily chart is GBP CHF. So let's look at the GBP CHF to get an idea of it. So looking at the GBP CHF from the, well, this looks like kind of like ranging to slightly upward because there's a drop, then there's a rally, then there might be another drop, but I can't see for now. So let's go into the intraday chart to see how it looks like properly. So this is what we have here. We got like quite a lot of levels here on this list. Let me remove this from last week. Get rid of this. Right up. This is support structure and this is resistance. So if it rallies into here and gets rejected, may drop. As you can see, this place has already held as support. So this is your top support, this is your resistance. So you wait for price at either of these value points to take a decision based on what the candlestick pattern, that's based on the price action patterns that you get at those levels. So the next pair we're going to look at is the USD JPY. Looking at the USD JPY, you see Friday's candle closed with a long lower wick. And if you look at this setup here, okay, still the same thing. It seems as if they tested this zone. So now on this pair, the question is there's a possibility it may rally up. There is a possibility it may rally up. That's if it stays above 106.62. If not, you might just see something like this and may drop down. Thus, it just may pally up above this zone here. That's between 107.26 and 107.30. It may move higher. But if it stays below that zone, then there is a possibility that price may come back down. You can see already indicated it with the arrow. The other pair is Euro Yen. Euro Yen is not so impressive. So I would just advise you just let it be. Euro Yen is not so impressive. As you can see the move, the kind of move it's given. So it's not the kind of move you want to get into. And there's a channel here. Let the chart load up a bit so I can show you the channel. So as you can see, so this is scenario now on this pair. Moving sideways. So if it stays below 11, 11.7.44, it may drop lower. But if it goes above this one, then you may see it move higher. And we need to be aware of this falling channel here. So this pair doesn't have so much of a signal. If you ask me, I'll just say stay away from it for the time being.
After she wake up, Abi. That means that girl dey see you.
So sorry for that little disturbance. So the next pair we're going to look at is GBP pound yen. Pound yen. Having a bit of my network is a bit delayed. Okay, so looking at this pair now, it's holding support here. As long as this see severally they refuse to close below it, even when they went below it, they close back above it. So there is a potential it might run up into this area for a second test. So if this area holds as a second test, then it might come down. And then as you can see already, wow, the market has opened and they've already spiked down. So let's wait and see how it looks like if they will hold below this level. Because as you can see, they've already come down and closed. By the time the market candle closed, they closed back above that. So the next pair we're going to look at is the AUD USD. So looking at the AUD USD, the AUD USD moved away from a zone we highlighted earlier last week. It needs to just come up a bit. As you can see already, the market is reacting to this trend line. So the storyline here is this. If they don't close back below 67.49, then there is a potential that the price might do this. But if they close back below here, then you might see something like this to the downside. So that is it for this pair. So the next pair we're going to look at is the Euro AUD. My network is not as efficient as I would expect it to. So looking at this pair, there seems to be something here. So now you can see it might pull back into this area. If it pulls back into this area and gets rejected, then you might see price drop. Let me get rid of this. So this is a scenario now on this pair. A possible pullback into this area. If this area holds as resistance, you might see price come. But should it go above here, you might see something. So that's the scenario on this pair. So, and the last but not the least pair for tonight is the USD GPY. USD card, sorry, USD card. So looking at the USD card, it seems to be at a little bit of structure area. So that's where it is for now. So the thing with this pair is that it still has the potential to rally up. But should it go below here, then you might see something. So that's the scenario on this pair. It has the potential, but be well aware this area might give price. As you can see, the first time price came close to it, it dropped. So that is it for today. Thank you all for taking your time to attend today's review. The video will be posted up on the YouTube channel, and the chart used will be posted on the Instagram page. So the Instagram page is at Great White FX. The YouTube channel is Plan Your Trade, Trade Your Plan. So thank you all for coming. Wish you all a beautiful night's sleep and a beautiful week and trading week ahead. Thank you.